Sharon Sim.
Hi, I'm Serena Wong.
Welcome to our podcast, Why Women Don't Talk Money.
And I don't think I've ever told my parents this, so literally I think that if they listen to this podcast, it's the first time they're hearing this.
Okay.
I'm very grateful for that. The fact that we talked about money, not as something evil, not as something powerful that we hankered after, but it's just part of life. I'm happy to spend money to save time.
Yes.
So at this point, I feel like the resource that I am most depleted in is time. And I'm focused on health and wellness.
Okay.
So other than emergency medicine, which is a lot about physical health and the extremes of it, right? Life and death.
Yes.
I'm also very interested in emotional wellness and mental wellness. I want to be prepared to die at any point when it comes to my children, right? So I want them to be able to make good decisions independently. And so what better way than to get them to practice, right? So when we have mindful conversations about hopes, dreams, disappointment, lost money, what do you do? I think it's helpful for them to be able to be comfortable with their emotions and make better decisions for the future. I felt very uncomfortable, and that's when I knew I was growing, because I felt very uncomfortable just with saying, and these are my rates.
Yes.
So then I looked around and I tried to figure out how other people did it, right? And I realized that they were very almost clinical about it, and they'd be like, well, literally, these are my rates, and willing seller, willing buyer. If you're not keen, then I can spend my time doing something else. And at the time I was like, gasp, but you can do that? Like, wouldn't it be a complete failure if someone walked away? And they'd be like, no, that's part of life. Okay. And I realize now that is indeed part of it. If you're comfortable with what you feel you're worth and other people would rather spend the resources in someone else or another business, then let them walk away and everyone's happy. And it's not a giant deal. It's not meant to be personal either. This is life. This is a career, and I learned to get comfortable with that. I think we need to shy away that emotion that having these conversations makes us seem materialistic.
Yes.
Or feeling guilty about it. And be more brave about having these conversations, because we all work hard for our money, and we've all built up a certain value in ourselves.
Yes.
So why can't we talk about it? I know why I did certain things back then, and some of them turned out to be great decisions, and maybe some of them I could have done better, but I know why I did them.
Right.
So it's hard to go back, but just be more comfortable with the decisions maybe. Yeah, because sometimes I would make decisions and then I would spend a long time pondering, and then if things didn't work out, I might spend quite a bit of time in that rut, wondering what I should have done instead. And to a certain extent, that retrospective thinking is good. But then beyond that, it just becomes, unhealthy. So I think maybe I would tell myself, it's okay, you're young, you're gonna make it back, just move on and don't spend even more time and, in that unhealthy space.
Thank you for being so open and generous with your sharing. It is important to hear from women how they relate and feel about money, so we all can learn from each other and be smarter about it.
In addition to our fabulous podcast, if you would like to read more about women and money, our book, Why Women Don't Talk Money, is out online and in all major bookstores.
Let's talk money!